Well, howdy folks, truck driver Josh here. I figured I'd make this video. I'm sitting here in Connecticut. It's been a holiday, supposed to get a load to get me back to Pennsylvania. There was a mix-up, so I'm here waiting. You're gonna have crappy weeks, you're gonna have crappy days, but you just gotta suck it up, man. It's part of trucking. If you think every day is gonna be like a smooth cakewalk, yeah, you might as well not even get on that bandwagon, because it's going to disappoint you. But for the most part, it is what it is. Wanted to show some of the utensils and things that I use, and like I said, this is just opinion. I'm sure there's other people out there that like other things. I'm just telling you what works for me, and I'm willing to share that. But after you're done with your trainer and you're going to get assigned to your truck and you're going to be cut loose on your own, your number one priority, the number one item to buy is the GPS. Most companies have a Qualcomm, Platform Science, there's a few other ones out there. They work, but ask any other trucker. They're gonna, if you try to follow those, you're gonna be in some bad sticky situations. So anyways, here, let me flip this camera around, and here we go. Let me start all the way. I made a big old list for you. Alright, starting right here. TVs. The Vizio 24-inch. It's probably the best bang for the buck. $99. You can get it at Walmart. You do not want to go with the Roku. Maybe the bigger inch ones, like 36, all well and good. But the sound on the 24-inch is very muffled. So I went through that and brought it back, and this TV seems to work the best for me. You definitely don't want to go any bigger than a 24-inch, because it's very small in here and you're not going to have that extra space. Going on, like I said, the number one should be your most first priority is a Garmin GPS. Like I said, it's in my opinion, I prefer a Garmin than a Rand McNally. Rand McNally a little bit too techy for me, but here's one right now, the same one I got, OTR 610. Always make sure it has OTR for over the road. If not, you're going to be taking roads that a car would take. You can set it for your trailer length, your weight, and it'll keep you on the roads that's not restricted. It helps for trip planning. Definitely is going to make your career more successful, I promise you. Next, Bluetooth. You don't want to be holding your phone while you're going down the road. Plus, it's legal. You get a ticket for it. Me personally, I go with this one right here. I've had, heck, every one of these. I've had the 350. I've had the 450, the 550. They're just a little bit too bulky, and the little band right there, it just, after wearing it and you're talking on the phone, it just seems to just irritate my scalp. But it might work for you, who knows. Next, well, you know, a lot of people always ask the question, well, what do you do when you got to take a crap or something and there's nowhere to stop? Well, right here, you can get one for just a few bucks at Walmart. I got one. Out of 10 years I've been trucking, I might have had to use it 3 times, but it's better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. Definitely something to grab. You can get the bags that has a double seal on it, and when you gotta go, you gotta go. Definitely worth getting and keeping. There's your little price right there. I think you can get it cheaper at Walmart. Going on next, want to have a window mount for your phone. Phone's being a little slow, or my internet. Anyways, yeah, this right here, definitely need to have that so you have your phone. I like to use my phone GPS as well as the Garmin. It kind of gives me ideas of wrecks and stuff like that up ahead. I'd never go by where it tells me, though. It'll get you in trouble. Alright, with this one right here, now keep in mind, this is what I have, which you got a freezer, which is very, very nice. You can have Hot Pockets, frozen pizzas, blah, 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 etc., etc. Now listen very carefully. I wouldn't go out and just buy one right away. I would definitely wait until you get assigned a truck. This will only fit, this will only fit in the Freightliners and the Volvo trucks. If you get an International, you're going to have half that size, because this will not fit in an International. But if you get a Freightliner or a Volvo, if you come work with US Express or Swift or Knight, more than likely you're going to have a Freightliner, maybe a Volvo. This is very good. I like that one. I have had an International, and I actually have another refrigerator. I think it's a 2.8 cubic feet, and it's like the one door, and it has one thing up here for your freezer where you can only put like one Hot Pocket. That's about it. Which is not the greatest. When you get a refrigerator, this is another important thing. You can get these child locks right there. Any of them will work, and you place it on your refrigerator just like I have right here. When you do that, put a little extra super glue on that or something so it doesn't pop off. I am telling you, if you do not do that, you will go down the road and make a turn, and everything in the refrigerator is going to be rolling on the floor, and it's very annoying, especially if it's food and it busts open. Moving on. Microwaves. This is another one right here. Do not go out and try to buy the biggest, baddest microwave, because I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. You're going to get one that's a high wattage. You're going to plug it in, and the next thing you know, nothing's going to work in your truck. You want to know why? Because you're going to blow a fuse. You got to realize this isn't a power source straight from a 220 from a house or the power line. You're running off of a inverter from your battery and your alternator. You got 6 some batteries that this truck runs off of. So you want to use a low wattage, and whenever you use your microwave, you use that only. And if you want an air fryer or something like that, use one thing at a time. Never try to overpower it. And next, T-Mobile hotspot has really worked for me really, really well. I got grandfathered in for the 100 gigabytes. I'm not sure what their plans are. I just know that their service is awesome whenever it comes to the hotspot. As far as cell phone service, definitely want to use like Verizon, AT&T. I have Verizon. All my students has had other different mobile carriers, cellular carriers. But Verizon seems to work for me pretty well. You ask my wife, she's gonna say, yeah, it works everywhere except for where we live. She hates it, but other than that, I'm trying to think. Yeah, if you just replay the video, you can zoom in and out. I'm not showing you the best price because I'm sure there's other places that you can get a better price with but 90% of this stuff you can get at Walmart. Definitely the toilet thing. Hopefully you don't need it, but I mean, there's going to be times like you're going to be in a truck more than you are at home in your own bed or anything else. Most of your time is going to be in a truck if you're pursuing on becoming a full-time truck driver. This is my home away from home, and I spend more time in here than I do at home. If you have any questions or anything, just put a comment below, hit like, subscribe. Another thing, whenever you do get your refrigerator and your microwave and you get your own on your truck, do not use the straps that's in the truck and think that that's just going to hold the refrigerator. I've done that. It don't work so well. Get you some ratchet straps like this right here that has the ratchet part. That way you know 100% that it's going to be stable. It ain't going nowhere. Anyways, whenever I start back up, I'll make another video. I will see y'all on the next one. Hit that like button, y'all.